I will go back to God in prayers. God, I've boasted. Don't disgrace
Don't
me.
embarrass me.
What I like about reading is the way it's actually very intense. When you're reading, the way they will describe everything, so you feel it better. Honest, but I don't take the 3 CLO. I have 1.75 liter.
A big
in my
liter. Hello everyone, what's poppin', what's goody? My name is Eniola Igbason of Impact with Any Angel. Welcome back to my channel. Today's vlog or video, I don't know, is all about, is a lot. It's gonna be a lot because it's the first time in a long time that I'm having someone on my channel again, and this person is my friend.
Yeah.
And I'll leave her to introduce herself so that you guys can know who she is.
Hi guys, my name is Josephine and I'm friends with Henny. We live in the same city, work in the same trust, and we go to the same church. We are good friends, so that's it. Yeah, I'm also a nurse.
Now that MJ, oh okay, I tend to call her MJ, and her name, did you mention her name?
Yeah, my name is Mobolaji.
Mobolaji.
Yeah, so
Josephine.
yeah.
So I call her MJ from Mobolaji and Josephine. Every other person calls her
BJ.
So if you hear me saying MJ, this is MJ. I think you've seen MJ in one of my vlog last year Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, now look at MJ.
That should be almost a year.
I'm sure it's exactly a year or something.
Yeah, it should be a year ago.
Damn.
Wow.
Girl. Alright, so we have MJ here today and we're just, you know, chatting, talking about life, talking about things, and yeah, just answering some nice questions that I've prepared for her.
Okay.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Alright,
See
so
how it goes.
now that you've introduced yourself, do you remember how we met?
Yes. Arabe Okuta.
Okay.
Mental health posting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That's where we met.
Yes.
So if I can remember correctly, we went for our posting. That's like our psychiatry posting in, it's like placement. They call it placement here or something. So we went to Aro for our psychiatry posting. Like I said, in my class, we have a group of people that goes to different wards, right? So I think MJ and our group were in the same ward as I am, and I could see she was so kind, so like, oh, she wants to be friends. It was so obvious she wanted to be friends with me, people, basically. She was just really there and friendly and everything. And I was like, okay. Me, on the other hand, I was just like, yeah, okay. Just kind of, you know, on the surface, she was this kind of person that was trying to be friends, trying to make friends with people. I think that's just the way she is generally. She's kind, she's a sweet girl, not because she's here, right? But yeah,
thank you.
That's how we met. We were on the same ward, and then I remember you asked me to come. I don't know, I came to your room somehow, and I met our friends. They're like a group of people.
Do you know what? I think
four.
we met around this time because I think my birthday was close. So I told you guys that I will be celebrating my birthday. Do you guys want to come to my room and do something, stuff like that? Wow.
Sure. Then I met our friends, our classmates. They were like a squad, and they were all just dancing, having fun. And I was like, okay, I'm not very good with making friends. If you know me, I'm not very good with like being friends with people. So I was just my shy self. I was like, oh, this is so nice. Oh, they love each other. They're so kind. They're so sweet. And I was like, okay, not too bad. And then I remember we stopped talking. Yeah. Because after our posting, right, we kept contact. We were talking. We were still vibing and everything.
Yeah.
But at some point, we stopped talking.
Yeah, I think that was when life really hit us. Like, okay, I think we need to be
Maybe
serious.
we lost each other's contact. Because I can't remember, but we just stopped talking.
No. I think that was when you started working. Yeah, you started working, and I think I was trying to find internship placement or whatever. So there was no time to catch up.
Or anything. So we just lost contact for a while. And then I think 2023, I got a message on Instagram. She was like, oh, are you in my city, my now city? Then I was already in the UK. She was like, are you in my now city, like where I live currently? That she's moving, she got a job with my trust, she's coming here, yada yada yada. I was like, okay, that's nice.
The thing is, I think I've been
stalking
I've been living on your page, so I know the church you go to. So I went to check the church. I know the city you live in from the church page.
Stalking me.
So I'm like, wait, what is happening? I just asked you, do you live in this city? She said yes. I'm like, are you kidding me? Well, see you in 2 weeks time.
That was it. And then the vibe just got back and we started vibing again.
Yeah.
And oh, she's coming to my city. We're gonna be friends again. We'll be living in the same city. Yeah. We currently attend the same church, work at the same place but different departments. What else do we do together? We hang out a lot.
Yeah.
And she's a bad influence. That's what to say.
No, you're the bad influence.
Not bad influence per se, but yeah, she's a really sweet girl and kind and everything. Yeah, that's how we met. So now that we've answered how we met and she's introduced herself, now what has changed since you moved to this country and how has that affected you?
What has changed?
Yeah.
Well, my life has become very soft compared to because now I think I can afford some of the things I couldn't. So I don't really
soft girl.
Yeah, I'm not kind of surviving. I think I'm leaving now.
Love that.
Yeah, so like if I want something, I can afford to get it for myself, you know. And I feel like that's the most important thing. If you want to eat something, you can eat it. If you want to buy something, you can buy it. I feel like I'm
so
so
it's like
it can get better. It will surely get better, but at least
love that.
Yeah,
love that.
Love that for me.
Okay, so this one now is about living alone. Now, because you've moved to another city, another country entirely, you're away from family, friends, and everything. So how has living alone been for you?
Yeah, the thing is, I've always lived alone because school. I've always been away from my family. Internship as well. Lived far away from home.
Okay.
So I think I've learned to cope with our family, and thank God for technology as well. I speak to my mom every day. Every day.
I can relate. I can testify
on
to
WhatsApp
that.
video call. So yeah, so it's not easy actually. Sometimes you feel like, can I just go when everything is very crazy and
you just want your mommy and your daddy and your brothers.
So technology has made it easier actually, because I don't know what I would have done without technology. Yeah, so that has made it better. So I don't really feel like I miss home per se.
Okay.
Yeah, because I speak to them almost every time.
Good.
And yeah, so they know what's up with me. I know what's up with them. It's not like I'm missing any important thing per se. And yeah, that's it. But I've always lived alone, so yeah.
Okay. Do you think that living away from your family, your friends back home, do you think it has kind of restricted or withdrawn you from certain relationships, like your friends from back home from years ago? Do you think it has stopped your relationship with people?
Okay. The thing is, most of my friends, lucky for me, are mostly nurses, and most of them are in the UK. So yeah, I still have friends that are still back home, but most of my friends are in the UK. So even when the funniest part is when I was in Nigeria, most of my friends were in the UK. So they were like, please come, stuff like that. So when I got there, they were very happy to see me and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so we catch up, talk. Funny enough, I've not even seen most of them.
You need to go find time to see this.
I haven't seen most of them.
Yeah, you guys should create time to see each other and all of those things.
The rest, we talk. And my friends from back home as well, still talk. How far, how's it going, stuff like that. Yeah. The thing is, it's actually hard to catch up.
Right.
To keep up with friends and everything, but I try to create time. Whenever, like, we might not talk every day, but once in a while I will talk and make sure that
to talk to
catch up and
that's very important. I know, like, when you leave a certain place, you leave people like your friends and just you have a different life entirely. People tend to like withdraw themselves. They feel like, oh, you have a different life entirely. It's kind of hard, but it's just how you kind of maintain that relationship that really matters. You don't have to like message or talk to them every day. You can catch up, like you said, catch up once in a while, check up on them. Most times people don't even like to check up on you because they feel like you have a different life, you're too busy, you're this and that. But if you have the time, if you think your relationship is genuine, you can find time to reach out to those important friends and stuff. So it's hard sometimes, but then if you love your friends, if the relationship is like genuine, then you would find time to talk to each other whenever you find yourself. Thank you for that, MJ.
Thank you as well.
So another question is, what has changed in your life for you this year compared to last year and the previous years?
What has changed?
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like I see life differently now. Like, yeah, I think it's adulthood. So
Adulthood.
Yeah. So I'm now a full-blown adult because, yeah,
I agree.
people expect so much from me now. I can't do rubbish now.
She has to be responsible.
I have to know what I'm doing. Yeah. So yeah. So much has changed.
Yeah. You think you've grown more?
Yeah, I'm not the same person I was last year.
Last year or years, previous years.
Yeah. So I think I see life differently and more exposure as well. Like, I'm not exposed to a lot of things, like different cultures, different things. Like, wow. So different thinking as well. I see things from different people's perspective. Like, yeah. So I'm now more open. Yeah. Not as rigid as I used to be.
You're flexible.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good one.
I'm closer to God. Yeah.
Oh, she's closer to God.
Yeah,
that's very important.
yeah.
Thank
Now
God. Put
more.
God first. God
this
first.
is where I'm holding God.
Hold him by the hem of his garment, okay? Don't let him go. Alright, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna ask now, do you have any fun fact about you? Something interesting about yourself that most people don't know? So if someone wants to know about MJ now, like some other bits that people don't know about you, what is something interesting about you?
Okay, number one,
she has many.
I sleep for a living. I feel like sleeping is very, very important.
You know what, MJ?
I love sleeping.
MJ is very crazy. So I know Sundays or even Sundays, right? Weekend after maybe she goes to church or something. My girl wants to prepare for the week ahead of her. My girl will come back from church. She will sleep first, sleep like crazy, then wakes up to not start preparing. Like,
exactly.
How do you have strength to wake
Sunday nap
to do things after waking up?
I know. I need to prepare ahead.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so I'll sleep for about 4 hours so that my brain will kind of reset for the week. So I kind of need to prepare for the week mentally.
Oh my God.
So I need to sleep first. If I don't sleep, I can't function well for that week.
Well, that is fun because I'm quite opposite. If I should sleep and I have things to do, I won't get those things done because I prefer to do it. Even if I'm tired, I'm like very exhausted, I'll tend to finish everything I need to do first before I sleep. Because if I sleep up till tomorrow, I will not get anything done. But she's quite opposite, which is crazy.
That's something like like if I need to sleep for 4 hours, I won't sleep for more than 4 hours. If it's a nap, but if it's a proper sleep, or if it's a nap,
7 hours, 8
and the
hours.
thing is, I don't even sleep as much as I used to. Maybe it's adulthood,
yeah.
Because me back then, guy,
she's crazy.
I can sleep for 16 hours. Now, I can't even sleep for 8 hours. I will just kind of wake up.
It's adulthood.
Do you have anything important
to do? Yeah.
I miss that though.
Well,
sleepy for so long.
She's crazy, like I said.
And secondly,
okay, she has more. Okay, spill it.
Yeah, I don't take alcohol, but Coca-cola. That's my one. I'm addicted to Coke.
She drinks Coke.
Yeah, so the thing is, when I come back from work,
do you know fizzy drinks are bad for you? You're a nurse,
I know,
but she drinks fizzy drinks, guys.
I know. Yeah, so when I come back from work, some people will pour themselves red wine stuff. I'm gonna pour myself a Coke.
Girl, where do you think you're leaving?
Cup of Coca-Cola.
Where do you think you're leaving? Do you think you're leaving?
And I pretend like I'm sipping red wine, you know. Take a sip of Coca-Cola.
So after your crazy NHS shift, you're not going to drinking wine. Well, people do it. I mean, that's how people relax. They drink wine for a living.
Yeah.
But I'm quite I don't do anything.
I just sip of Coca-Cola.
Even Coke. I don't even drink. Sometimes I don't even take. I prefer just to drink water and I drink tea.
And the funniest part, I don't take the 3CL. I have 1.75 liters.
A big liter.
Pour myself a cup
of Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
It's like a reward.
Okay, I have more questions here. Just a few more questions before we put this to a close. Yeah.
Okay.
So what habits have you discovered about yourself in your 20s? Because I know you're in your 20s.
Yeah. Oh,
are we allowed to tell them late 20s?
Late 20s is it's almost running to an end, but
we are thank God for life.
Still in our 20s.
Yeah, in our 20s. We're still in our 20s.
Yeah.
So what habits have you discovered in your 20s about yourself?
Exactly. Thank you for that question. Number one, reading actually. When I was a kid, growing up, I hated reading, bro.
Oh.
And I feel like
I still kind of hate reading. I don't like reading.
My father made it, I should have loved reading, but my father made it hard. Made it seem like you're doing something difficult if you are reading. So he was always forcing us to read. Go and read your book. Why are you watching? Go and read your book. So it's okay. I'm gonna take the book and I will not read it.
Bad child, daddy, are you listening to this girl?
Or I'll go and find one storybook, be reading the storybook and use my textbook to cover it. Like, so then I didn't like reading. So when I started getting old and I started picking, so there was a period of my life, everything was very, very difficult, and I think I just started reading and I picked up one book. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Started reading, wake up at night, read the novel, and I felt peace, and since then I've been reading, and I saw like, wow, so I've been missing a lot. So thing is, reading for fun and reading to pass exam is actually very different. Yeah. So when you're reading to pass an exam, that one is it's not really easy. It's not enjoyable. No. But when you're reading for fun, reading for leisure, beautiful. Yeah. So maybe if I love reading, then maybe I would have passed. Sick. But we thank God.
I don't enjoy reading, I'm sorry. Nothing can change my mind. Reading books for fun. No, it's not my thing. I'm sorry.
The thing is,
I mean, I sometimes I always wished I love to read, but it's just something that never happens. Like if I get a book, there are books that I've gotten from friends and all, and I try to read 1 page, 2 pages, I'm done. I'm like, nah, I'll just abandon it. But people tell you, oh, when you're reading, just take everything aside. Anything that will distract you, you can keep it aside. If it's your phone, if it's TV, just take it aside and just get the book and read. It's interesting reading. I was like, I don't know, Sha. It never occurs to me like that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the thing is, we're different. If you don't find pleasure in it, you don't have to force yourself to do it because everyone is doing it now. So you do what you like. What I like about reading is the way it's actually very intense. When you're reading, the way they would describe everything, so you feel it better than that's for me, Sha. That's why I like reading, because especially romance novels, bro. The way they would describe everything, like like what? So that's why. Do you see yourself like writing a book in the future? Do you think you like to write?
I don't think I'm a writer actually. Okay, but you're a consumer. You like to read books.
I like to read.
Fair.
But we don't know what might happen,
in the future. Who knows?
And the thing is, some people kind of collaborate with other writers too. Yeah. Maybe I can do something like that later in the future.
She's a book lover. Well, I don't know.
Well, that's maybe good. That's good. Yeah, later in the future. One of my brothers loves to write, so maybe
you guys can collaborate and do something. He writes, you read. You can bring your perspective of different books that you've read and just bring it together and then produce something. Watch out.
Idea.
Watch out. You guys must read a book if it eventually happens. Okay. One last question for
Okay.
I think it's just what you have for my viewers. What your final thoughts. What you have to say.
Okay. What I have to say, it gets better, guys. Like, no matter how bad and terrible things are, it surely gets better. Because I've been through hell and back, and I can really say, like, just watch out. Don't give up. As long as you're still breathing, living, it will surely get better.
It will get better.
Yeah, it's actually very hard. For example, if you want something now, I mean, desperate to have it, it's hard waiting, but you will surely get it. Don't worry, just keep doing what you're doing, keep doing you.
Yeah.
And it will surely get better. You'll surely have whatever you want to have. Even more than what you want to have. Yeah. So That's it.
Thank you. As long as you have the God factor in your life, right? Everything we call with
even if you're not religious.
Even if you're not religious.
Yeah.
Let everything me
well,
everything I rely on God on every single detail of my life. I'm sorry, but that's how I am. But if you're not religious, like you said, just don't give up. It pays in the end. Don't give up on anything you put your mind to. As long as your mind is there, it will surely work out. The Bible says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. So keep thinking about the positives. It will definitely happen eventually. Well, thank you.
Also, one last thing.
Sorry.
One of my favorite Bible verses: "He who puts his trust in God will never be put to shame." I feel like that's what I always tell God. Like, God, because the way I talk confidently, if I want something, I will tell people I will have this thing.
Definitely.
So I will go back to God in prayers. God, I've boasted. Don't disgrace me.
Don't embarrass me. Oh my God.
Don't disgrace me. So like, he will put his trust in God. Shall not be put to shame. So
shall not be put to shame.
That's
it. Lovely. Thank you. This was interesting.
Yeah.
I love the talk. I love the chat. Thank you, MJ, for doing this with me. See, I've been dragging people, like certain people, to come on my
actually not
channel.
Too bad, actually. I actually thought it was going to
she thought I was going to grill her.
Yeah,
like fish. But I did not, did I?
No.
See, it's not that hard. So you guys have been chasing, right? It's not going to be that hard, that difficult. Come and enjoy, and let's just chat.
Yeah, you
just
can
chat.
You can do this.
We're just chatting, nothing hard. I'm not biting you people now. Hey, anywhu, if you haven't subscribed to my channel,
please subscribe, guys. Let my friend blow, please.
So I'll be spending, but we'll live the soft life, MJ,
so that we can retire. Subscribe, please.
Subscribe to my channel,
TikTok,
like the videos.
Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. Please.
Everywhere.
Just
let me blow small, just small.
So that we can cash out.
We can cash out. Shabby.
Blue.
Thank you guys for joining us on this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay safe.
Bye, guys.
Adios.